How's everybody today?
Good, and you?
Growing old together here. I got my glasses. I wanted to speak on a couple things, and I like Miss Bohatch's thing, so if the city decides to do that, I'd match them $2,000 on half of it if they decide to do that, okay? And then now I ended up on a couple things on more of our rights and stuff like that I'd like to talk about today. And by the right way, for the record, my name's Eddie Lorton, and that's our simple freedoms to do free enterprise. So now what I'm going to talk about is a few things they're going to be mentioning on moratoriums today on packaged liquor stores, tattoo parlors, another way for people not to rent buildings or make a living, and I don't agree with it at all. And then now I'm down to also this part on this agreement they're trying to do with the liquor establishments, okay? So I ended up here in town, you know, that someone in this room is involved in the Fitzgerald's Club, you know, and people invest in things. And what I don't like, though, is the fact that they're going to be opening 2 new places to do, you know, shows and stuff like that. They're going to open 2 new theaters, 4 to 6 bars, and people will be able to go do there and do the same thing they're trying to close everyone else down for. So I don't agree with that. Even though the casino's investments are larger, I still think that the little person's investment needs to be considered just as much. That's what freedom is. If it's their life savings they invest, who cares if it's millions or a littler amount, plus it supplies jobs and revenue streams. So here it is, the people that are complaining are these condo people that move into the middle of this town when there's bars and casinos that have been here for over 80, 90 years, and they move into the middle of it and want to complain about it. I don't think that's right at all. They want the quiet, move out to the country. And then I overlooked some of these suggestions. I didn't agree with a lot of them, and we'll go over that when it comes time at 2 o'clock over these things. But another thing, if they're going to ask people to sign these agreements, like a lot of people go to certain people to tell them not to, well, I'll do the same thing that people did for Harry Reid, and that's go door to door telling them not to sign this agreement, because if it's so legal, no one has to sign anything, because then they could just implement it. Someone doesn't have to tell me to speed. I already know that. And a lot of these things are against case law. There's never been separation with liquor licensees between casino or bar in 80 or 90 years, or casino and bars having liquor licenses. So that'll be against case law. And notice how they stayed out of this equation with this agreement, how all of a sudden it's just prejudicing bars only and stuff like that. So the casinos clearly got out of it, which I don't agree with. So it's against case law, dram shop laws. You're not responsible for what happens outside. In the state of Nevada, the Supreme Court made a decision 2 years ago upholding dram shop. So then we'll get into that, let alone, you know, causing, you know, prejudice and then downright harassment on these small businesses. I do agree with a couple of the things on there, but as far as most of it goes, there's going to be a big lawsuit. That's why I've done this for 2.5 years now. I'm just trying to prevent it, sir, and all of you. I mean, it's just, I don't want to take money or do anything to the city. It's been good to me. I love this town. But you start changing the complexion of our town, next thing you know, we can't do business. Everyone's going broke. We'll have a problem.
Did you go to the meetings?
Well, yes, sir. I went to about 1 or 2, but with the head person against casinos and bars and stuff like that,
so
as a
you only
chairperson.
went to 1 or 2 meetings?
Yes,
Okay,
because it
thank
was
you.
so prejudiced, I decided not to go anymore, because you
Okay.
could see where they were going. It was a
Thank you
waste
very
of
much.
time. Thank you.